Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Audra is on a slippery slope in the power struggle at her company. Everything seems to be going according to plan, but Audra's moves could lead to an unexpected downfall if she's not more careful. There are clear signs that she's in big trouble, and if she doesn't handle it well, Audra could face serious consequences. The trouble begins when Kyle Abbott, a rising figure at Newman Enterprises, reports Audra to Victor Newman. Kyle reveals that Audra secretly told Nate Hastings that Victor was the secret investor behind Glissade, a move that could send things spiraling out of control. Glissade is a promising new company, and Victor's control of Glissade has been kept secret for a long time to avoid causing a stir. However, Audra broke this rule and caused a wave of dissatisfaction within the company. Victor was a very sophisticated person, he had an extraordinary eye for people, so Audra could not fool Victor. When Kyle brought this story to his ears, Victor immediately noticed the instability in the ranks and decided to confront Audra directly. As soon as he had the chance, Victor questioned Audra about this, not giving her a chance to escape. Under terrible pressure, Audra tried to explain that she had no intention of destroying Victor's business. She even explained that her relationship with Nate had influenced her decision to reveal this sensitive information. However, Victor was a cold and steadfast person. Audra's explanation had no weight with him. He had no intention of forgiving, and this put Audra in a more dangerous situation than ever. Victor realizes that Audra is just a small piece in his larger plan to deal with his longtime rival, Jack Abbott. Kyle, as the potential heir to the Abbott family and a key piece in Victor's plans, becomes a strategic piece. Meanwhile, Audra is just an element that can be eliminated when she no longer fits Victor's vision. Her recent moves with Nate have only further eroded Victor's trust, and a decision to cut ties with Audra could come in the next few days, or weeks at the latest. However, while Audra is at a disadvantage, she is not one to give up easily. She is extremely angry and plotting revenge, targeting both Kyle and Victor. What she doesn't realize is that trying to get revenge will only make the situation worse. Every move she makes could be countered by Victor, who is always at the forefront of power struggles. Victor, with his cunning and calculation, used Audra as part of his plan to approach Glissade, a promising company that he was trying to take over. Meanwhile, Kyle Abbott was a much more important pawn in the war between Victor and Jack Abbott. Victor had no intention of letting Kyle go, because he was the one who gave him the opportunity to take down Jack. And Audra? She was just a factor that could be easily replaced, and her replacement could be Lily Winters. If Victor did fire Audra, it might make her reconsider her revenge plan. But instead of targeting Kyle or Victor, Audra might change direction. She was smart enough to realize that targeting Victor would only hurt her, and she needed a new strategy. One reasonable option was to approach Billy Abbott, who was working at Abbott Chancellor, to look for new opportunities. In previous conversations between Nate and Audra, the two had discussed the long-standing rivalry between the Newmans and Abbotts. Audra knew that if Abbott Chancellor succeeded and Victor failed to gain control, it would anger Victor. And she was also perceptive enough to realize that Victor's revenge plan was aimed not only at Jack but also at Billy, a man who had deep conflicts with Victor in the past. Billy was looking for advancement and power at Abbott Chancellor, which might open the door for someone like Audra. She was smart, sharp, and business-savvy, all of which Billy needed to strengthen the company. While Billy wanted to maintain complete control, he could come up with a paper title to make Audra feel more important. This would not only give Billy a powerful lieutenant, but also give him the opportunity to confront Victor by recruiting people from Newman Enterprises. Billy, who is looking for a promotion and power at Abbott Chancellor, may be open to someone like Audra. She is smart, sharp, and business-savvy, all of which Billy needs to strengthen the company. While Billy wants to maintain complete control, he could come up with a paper title to make Audra feel more important. This would not only give Billy a powerful lieutenant, but also give him the opportunity to go head-to-head with Victor by recruiting people from Newman Enterprises. However, this path is not easy. Phyllis Summers, who already has a role at Abbott Chancellor, will certainly feel threatened by Audra's presence. There has been a long-standing feud between Phyllis and Audra, especially because of the involvement of Summer Newman, Phyllis' daughter. The conflict between Phyllis and Audra will inevitably escalate, leading to heated confrontations between the redhead and the brownhead. The tension at Abbott Chancellor may be just what Victor is looking for. He may use this conflict to create internal turmoil in his rival's company, thereby secretly carrying out his plans. Meanwhile, Audra will have to face whether she can truly survive in this scheming and dangerous environment. Audra is facing severe challenges at Newman Enterprises, and every move she makes could lead to success or failure. If she doesn't calculate carefully, she will become a victim of her own revenge plans. Can Audra overcome this crisis and rebuild her position? Or will she be taken down by Victor and Kyle, becoming a forgotten person in this fierce power play? Only time will tell. Subscribe to Yonder to stay up to date with the latest news on our channel.